Has the blockchain revolution failed to take off 10 years on? Everyone, even the biggest skeptics of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, have all had their positives to say about the underpinning blockchain technology, which has the potential to change the world. However, it has been 10 years since blockchain technology came into the open, and yet we still don't really have a major use for it. Some will argue that as it is the technology which Bitcoin is built upon, blockchain's primary use is as a payment system or, as it has evolved, a store of value. But the Bitcoin revolution has hardly been global. The other uses for blockchain, for example as a decentralized trading platform, as a new currency, smart contracts, distributed storage, authenticity verification, and as an immutable ledger, have all been tasted, but not savored. The banking revolution. When Bitcoin hit the streets and made promises of being a costless, instant way to exchange value without the need for a middleman, people proclaimed that a banking revolution was on the cards and the centralized money controllers should quake in their boots. It has not gone according to plan though, as the initial goal of freedom gave way to greed. Bitcoin left the path of being a functional currency and, with the help of its democratically empowered community, took on the mantle of digital gold. The banking revolution died down a bit as fees rose, and transactions took longer, even as adoption grew worldwide. Even the banks themselves eased off on their own fears of being outdone by this digital currency. So, if the blockchain won't be used to change the face of money, albeit that other coins are still marching towards this ideal with their own blockchain, forked or otherwise, what else is it aiming to revolutionize? No government supervision. Blockchain, as the middleman cutting technology it was proclaimed to be, is also aimed at the pesky governments who are only there to scam and take its citizens' money, or so the crypto community commonly believes. The issue is, even with corrupt governments and their inane rules on taxation and other forms of drains on the economy, they at least come to the table with a level of security. Blockchain itself may be safe and secure, but it is still a dangerous place to be if you do not understand it. So in order for blockchain technology to revolutionize the government's control over one's money, it needs to be safe and secure for all, not just the tech-savvy ones. Government-backed banking systems provides forms of security such as FDIC guarantees, reversibility of ACH, identity verification, audit standards, and an investigation system when things go wrong. Bitcoin, on the other hand, leaves you to fend for yourselves. Hacks, such as Mt. Gox, Bitfinex, and even recently with Coincheck, show that there are still plenty of dangers in trading outside of the government's eye. If this is part of the blockchain revolution, it would become a scary world for the elderly and the vulnerable, who leave themselves open to higher risk of getting hacked and spammed. Smart contracts. Smart contracts are an interesting phenomenon in terms of a revolution. Their invention, off the back of Russian wunderkind Vitalik Buterin, were intended to create a worldwide computing network that could totally eliminate the need for centralized third parties. This certainly sounds great in today's modern world. However, smart contracts still have a long way to go, as the idea stumbled at its first major hurdle. The DAO fiasco proved that smart contracts can still be fooled, or should we say, smart contracts are sometimes too smart for their own good and perhaps need a guiding human hand. Yet, there is promise in this aspect of the blockchain as ICOs continue to pop up, using smart contracts as the base of their operations, in a frontier-esque manner. ICOs continue to push the boundaries of where blockchain technology can help, and it remains to be seen if it can make a significant difference in these sectors. And the list goes on. There is no doubt that blockchain can be theorized to fit into almost any sector of modern life, including those mentioned above, and this is without forgetting its original intended use as an immutable ledger, authenticity verification, a sealed and immutable database, and so on and so forth. However, as we stand here today, almost 10 years on since blockchain technology was truly birthed, there is no one sector where this ledger has taken over and rendered its competitors obsolete. The ideas are great, but the execution of this game-changing technology is still too slow.
Matrix reveals a brand new POW/POS consensus algorithm. A Hong Kong-based Matrix AI network is developing a prototype of a new hybrid POS/POW consensus algorithm. This update was shared with Cointelegraph by Owen Tao, the company's CEO. Tao described Matrix to Cointelegraph as designed to be the new generation blockchain. Matrix leverages the latest AI techniques to revolutionize the landscape of cryptocurrency. Matrix differentiates itself from previous blockchains by offering breakthrough technologies in building AI-enabled autonomous and self-optimizing blockchain networks, which feature multi-chain collaboration and decoupling of data and control blocks. This algorithm, according to Owen Tao, is a unique, one-of-a-kind development which is to be patented by Matrix soon. The company's approach in implementing its innovative idea is based on a random clustering algorithm, which is executed in a distributed manner. Owen Tao states that the algorithm guarantees fairness in the sense that the probability to be selected as a delegate is proportional to its POS, and other factors. In addition, the selected node further assigns its POW to its voters. Our design combines both POS and POW for both efficiency and fairness, Tao concludes. The hybrid algorithm, according to Owen Tao, is designed to accelerate transaction confirmation latency. Tao further explains the essence of the algorithm's function. With the POS-based random clustering, a small number of nodes will be chosen as delegates. The transactions are broadcast only among these delegates. In previous blockchains, transactions have to transfer to every node in a P2P network and the latency increases as the number of nodes grows. With our algorithm, the small number of nodes enables a significantly lower latency because of the reduced overhead of broadcasting transaction. Back at Block Show. The first time the Matrix algorithm was introduced to the public was during the Block Show Asia 2017, hosted in Singapore in November 2017, where Stephen Deng, the company's chief AI scientist, performed as a speaker. Back then the POW/POS consensus was highlighted as an important part of the company's development plan for 2018, more specifically, the so-called Age of Speed, scheduled for mid-2018. Keeping in mind the fact that Matrix is currently working on the prototype of the company's hybrid development, one can safely say that the first full-scale version of algorithm will be launched this summer, most likely in June. Big plans for 2018. After Block Show Asia, Owen Tao shared more details about the company's forthcoming plans and called 2018 a big year for Matrix. The company's annual plan is divided into 4 ages which, according to Tao, correspond to important phases of Matrix development. The first phase, called Age of Genesis, will include building and releasing the infrastructure of Matrix blockchain. The second one, the above-mentioned Age of Speed, will be dedicated to developing and releasing a POS/POW consensus algorithm for an expected target transaction throughput of 500,000 transactions per second. The third phase, Age of Civilization, will include building the AI-based code generation and security checking frameworks. According to Owen Tao, main target of this stage is to integrate AI techniques with the Matrix blockchain so that orders autonomously emerge. The fourth and final stage, Age of Wonder, will mark the development of the prototype of mining hardware as well as AI-based mining mechanisms.